Listen carefully what I am going to read now. This external study. Hans Christian Andersen was born April 2nd, 1805. He was born to a poor family. His father was a shoemaker, a cobbler, and mother was a simple housewife. And what happened? He grew up in extreme poverty, but his father was not like that person who would trouble his son due to poverty. Instead, he the increased the attraction for literature, for adventure, for society in his son. He helped him to understand all these issues. But the life got harder when his father died. His mother had to clean other people's laundry to provide food, shelter, and clothes for herself and for her son. Even though she wanted to send him to a school to study something, he wanted go into a big city and make something out of himself. Mother had a great hope to make her child great personality. He had only 14 years when he came to Copenhagen. He lived in an attic. Attic means the top story of a building. That is not a kind of building. Actually, that old time houses, you can see the cottage type houses. So the top one is called attic. And worked a lot to make it. He even danced for a short time. When he was 17, he decided to go to school. So he sat in a school with 12 years old. He was 17 and his classmates were of 12. And later on he went to university also. He wrote and studied at the same time. He wrote many fairy tales. The Ugly Duckling was considered to contain elements of his life. The Ugly Ducklings. Hopefully you have heard the name. Some of his other famous fairy tales are The Little Mermaid, The Emperor's New Clothes, The Snow Queen, and he died in 1875 and it was August 4th. Now in this story, what are the other things that we have to look at? Themes. First theme, that is poverty. The second one is of innocence of the little child. Number 3, social satire. The people were celebrating New Year, but they failed to provide food to that little child. That is the third one. These are all technical issues because these we should know in order to get proper marks and proper understanding. Okay. Next one is the fourth one, that the surrealistic theme. Surreal, S-U-R-R-E-A-L, surrealistic events, just like the emergence of the stove, iron stove. Secondly, that walking of that roasted goose. Third, that vision of that Christmas tree. And fourth, grandmother. And if I have talked about social satire, the social irony I have talked about, that is very important one in this story. These are the themes. Imageries, we have visual, what is seen. We have gustatory, what can be tasted, that is the duck, roasted duck, it was steaming beautifully. We have olfactory, the smell. We have feelings also, it was extreme cold, that is feeling, that is called kinesthetic imageries. So all the imageries are also provided here. So we have to go through those images properly. And last but not the least, the different concept that the people received regarding the death of that little child. They understood the girl died due to utmost or shivering cold. Actually, she died because of the cold that the people had inside their heart. She did not die due to the climatic cold. She died due to the cold that the people had inside their heart. And furthermore, people did not understand what are the beautiful things she witnessed before death or before she died. So those things we have to keep it in mind properly. Finding any doubt, you should ask me in comment section or in WhatsApp, whatever possible. I will surely answer you back. Presently, I am not getting any doubts or query from you. That is very bad. It should be there. You should have doubts, because if you don't have doubts, either you understood everything or you understood nothing. So kindly ask your doubts in comment section, because I will surely take test of this one later. So do understand this one properly. If you have any doubt, do ask me in comment section. I will help you to go through that particular issue. Okay, and if you have further suggestion, do provide that, sir, we want this or that. You just write down that one, because we don't have direct interaction nowadays. So if you help me in knowing that whether I have any problem or you have any problem or not, I can easily solve that one. Further, I can make videos of those topics. If you are thinking that this subject is not done properly, this topic is not done properly, we'll make video about that. But you have to provide suggestion. Feel free to provide suggestion. I'll surely accept those suggestions wholeheartedly. Thank you very much. You go through this very topic. Thank you again.